Hello and welcome. I'm Craig Harrington, and today's topic is the European approach to the financial crisis. The economic meltdown, which has already dismantled much of the American financial system, quickly spread to Europe just a few months ago via the intricate ties of multinational corporations. The financial crisis in Europe is similar to that experienced in the United States, but the way the two parties are dealing with their problems is very different. The U.S. approach has been to spend first, spend second, and only worry about questions and regulatory measures after the crisis has been initially addressed. France, Germany, and many other European nations are taking on their financial challenges in a very different way. Each European nation has put together its own particular funding program for its own institutions. These programs are very similar to the United States and its bailouts, but the amount of money being handed out is not comparable in any way. In the United States, we have already authorized well over $1 trillion in bailout and stimulus spending in less than 1 year. There's also always the looming possibility of more bailouts and more stimulus on the horizon. In Europe, the choice has been to put together a streamlined, modest stimulus, and then to put off other spending measures until all of the facts are in. Their financial system bailouts are 10 to 20 times smaller than the U.S. versions. The Obama administration has already signaled that it wants the focus of April's upcoming G20 economic summit to be tax and stimulus programs which are meant to jumpstart the slowing economies in the United States and in Europe. The president's European counterparts, on the other hand, are not as willing as Mr. Obama to start spending on deficits and accumulating debt obligations. France, Germany, Italy, and even the United Kingdom, which typically follows the U.S. lead on economic policy, are all wary of straining their balance sheets much further in light of so much market uncertainty. This approach is one which the Obama team could be well served to adopt, and one which should show that these individuals, the individuals inside the Obama administration, are indeed changing the old ways of their predecessors. We all know that the $700 billion bailout was a hastily thrown together provision. And we all know that most of the first outlays were used for purposes other than their original intent. We all know that it did almost nothing to correct the slide in the American economy. Nonetheless, after taking office, the new administration simply continued the old policies without pause. The European preference has always been to control the markets through regulation, even if that meant giving up some of their own sovereignty over institutions. The American preference is to let the markets fend for themselves and to encourage spending no matter the cost. This downturn, which began in the United States, is a perfect example of American policy gone wrong. We were given a perfect opportunity to wipe the slate clean, and we didn't take it. With the upcoming G20 summit in London, we will be given another chance to wipe that slate clean. On behalf of concerned citizens, I'm Craig Harrington with economyandcrisis.org News.
Wake up, America! Open up your eyes! Wake up, America! Wake up!
Produced by economyandcrisis.org.